We're also watching fallout from another story developing in Florida. Our next guest is a twice-elected state attorney who was suspended by Governor Ron DeSantis after he refused to enforce Florida's 15-week ban on abortion and gender-affirming care. He's now vowing not to go down without a fight, taking aim at the Florida governor's actions and speaking out against these laws that aren't even on the books yet, including criminalizing gender-affirming health care. Joining us now, the recently suspended state attorney for Hillsborough County, Florida, Andrew Warren. Thanks for joining us this morning. Let me start by reading part of your op-ed for the Miami Herald. You do not mince words here. You say, DeSantis suspended me for no greater cause than blind political ambition. The governor's illegal action is unwarranted and unconstitutional. It's a blatant abuse of power by a Republican governor intent on gaining national attention from the most extreme members of his own party as he looks to run for president in 2024. For DeSantis, this is all political theater. Let's look tough and kick out of office a prosecutor who is a Democrat and who has embraced effective criminal justice policies he doesn't like. You go on to write, as DeSantis plays presidential politics, he is playing with fire in undermining democracy in Florida by trampling over constitutional rights and the will of the voters. Is Ron DeSantis a threat to democracy overall? And how do you make this not personal between the two of you?
Well, it's not personal. I mean, and this is about many more people than me. This isn't about one elected official being suspended. This is about the overthrow of democracy in Hillsborough County and in Florida. I mean, let's look at what he did. He's waging a war on free speech. And it doesn't matter if you're a Democrat or Republican or neither. Everybody should be outraged and everybody should be worried, too. Think about the groups that DeSantis has already attacked for speaking out against him. First, it was businesses, then teachers, now public servants. Who's next? I mean, the governor likes to brag about the so-called free state of Florida, but it sure doesn't feel very free to a lot of us.
Jonathan Lemire.
Andrew, good morning. Thanks for being here. So walk us through what are the next steps here. Obviously, you've more than registered your disapproval in the op-ed, but what are their concrete legal options, political ones, that you can use in the days ahead?
Well, we're going to fight this illegal order, and we're going to fight vigorously in the courts and in the Senate, where this is likely to end up as well. But again, keep in mind, it's not just about me. This is about democracy. This has the potential to affect every single elected official, Democrat and Republican, in Florida, not just today, for years to come. And that's why we've had so many people come to our aid, come to support us at AndrewWarrenFL.com, because they know that this is a fight for democracy, a fight to preserve the integrity of our elections, a fight for free speech, to make sure that we have these freedoms in Florida and that we're not subject to the tyrannical rule of a wannabe dictator.
All right. Well, those are certainly strong words there. And obviously, Governor DeSantis, running for re-election, but widely rumored to have wider and larger political ambitions, eyeing the White House potentially as soon as 2024. So talk to us about what sort of template this would set for him and the rest of the country were he able to get away with this.
Well, it's just a blatant abuse of power. And he's abusing his power to further his own political ambitions because he has this obsession with running for president or out-Trumping Trump or both. But he's abusing his power in a way to violate the most fundamental, sacred aspect of our democracy, the fact that people's vote matters, that the people get to elect their elected officials. I mean, even my 8-year-old understands that. That's how democracy works. So what DeSantis is doing here is undermining the fabric and the framework of our democracy.
State Attorney for Hillsborough County, Florida, Andrew Warren, thank you very much for coming on this morning. Please keep us posted.